This is the amazing Islam journey of a brave sister. Her name is Sharifa Carlo, and these are her words.
The story of how I reverted to Islam is a story of plans. I made plans, the group I was with made plans, and Allah made plans. And Allah is the best of planners. When I was a teenager, I came to the attention of a group of people with a very sinister agenda. They were, and probably still are, a loose association of individuals who work in government positions but have a special agenda: to destroy Islam. It's not a governmental group that I'm aware of. They simply use their positions in the U.S. government to advance their cause. One member of this group approached me because he saw that I was articulate, motivated, and very much the women's rights advocate. He told me that if I studied international relations with an emphasis in the Middle East, he'd guarantee me a job at the American Embassy in Egypt. He wanted me to eventually go there to use my position in the country to talk to Muslim women and encourage the fledgling women's rights movement. I thought this was a great idea. I had seen the Muslim women on TV. I knew they were a poor, oppressed group and wanted to lead them to the light of the 20th century freedom. With this intention, I went to college and began my education. I studied Quran, Hadith, and Islamic history. I also studied the ways I could use this information. I learned how to twist the words to say what I wanted them to say. It was a valuable tool. Once I started learning, however, I began to be intrigued by the message of Islam. It made sense. That was very scary. Therefore, in order to counteract this effect, I began to take classes in Christianity. I chose to take classes with this one professor on campus because he had a good reputation and he had a PhD in theology from Harvard University. I felt I was in good hands. I was, but not for the reasons I thought. It turns out that this professor was a Unitarian Christian. He didn't believe in the Trinity or the divinity of Jesus. In actuality, he believed that Jesus was a prophet. He proceeded to prove this by taking the Bible from its sources in Greek, Hebrew, and Aramaic, and showed where they were changed. As he did this, he showed the historical events which shaped and followed these changes. By the time I finished this class, my religion had been destroyed. But I was still not ready to accept Islam. As time went on, I continued to study for myself and for my future career. This took about 3 years. In this time, I would question Muslims about their beliefs. One of the individuals I questioned was a Muslim brother with the MSA. All praise be to Allah, he saw my interest in the deen and made it a personal effort to educate me about Islam. May Allah increase his reward. He would give me dawah at every opportunity which presented itself. One day, this man contacts me and he tells me about a group of Muslims who were visiting in town. He wanted me to meet them. I agreed. I went to meet with them after Isha prayer. I was led to a room with at least 20 men in it. They all made space for me to sit, and I was placed face to face with an elderly Pakistani gentleman. This brother was a very knowledgeable man in matters of Christianity. He and I discussed and argued the varying parts of the Bible and the Quran until the morning. At this point, after having listened to this wise man tell me what I already knew, based on the class I had taken in Christianity, he did what no other individual had ever done. He invited me to become a Muslim. In the 3 years I had been searching and researching, no one had ever invited me. I'd been taught, argued with, and even insulted, but never invited. May Allah guide us all. So when he invited me, it clicked. I realized this was the time. I knew it was the truth, and I had to make a decision. Allah opened my heart, and I said, yes, I want to be a Muslim. With that, the man led me in the Shahada, in English and in Arabic. I swear by Allah, when I took the Shahada, I felt the strangest sensation. I felt as if a huge physical weight had just been lifted off of my chest. I gasped for breath as if I were breathing for the first time in my life. Allah had given me a new life, a clean slate, and a chance for paradise. And I pray that I live the rest of my days and die as a Muslim. Ameen.